Doesn't really seem like intelligent design, but let's give him a chance. Let's keep going. The nose. Why would you put something that shit falls out of over your mouth? That makes no sense at all. Your nose should be up the other way around, you know? Except when you sneeze, snot will go in your eyes. No, we don't give a fuck. We've got a dog, so... The lips. I like the lips. They're well done, aren't they? Fucking, I love lips. They are perfect in every way. My perfect woman would be a mully grub. The teeth. You get two set of teeth. The first ones fall out. Don't worry about that. The tooth fairy will bring you money. The second set, you only get one more set. So please, be careful with these teeth. Whatever you do, don't let them decay. Oh, that's good advice. Thank you very much for that. What will make them decay? Oh, don't worry. Only food and drink. As long as you keep your teeth away from food and drink, everything will be fine. Oh, forgot to mention, sometime randomly in your life, some other teeth will try to force their way into your mouth. Oh, what's the purpose of them? Oh, no purpose. They'll just fucking hurt and fuck up your other teeth. What are they called? Wisdom teeth. Fuck you. The tongue's okay. The throat. I used to love the throat, ladies and gentlemen. You can talk through it, you can breathe through it, you can eat through it, you can drink through it. That is fucking awesome, right? Until I read in the paper the other day, as some of you might, they have now linked a rare form of throat cancer to too much oral sex. Now, when I was reading that, I was just going, even if that's true, shh. Don't let that get out. It's hard enough to get someone to do that at the best of times, isn't it? I mean, you don't want someone in a bar going, oh, no, thanks, I'm trying to quit. I was going through 25 a day. I'm on the patches now. I'm on the dickerettes. Girl's trying to give a blowjob. There's 8 guys in green t-shirts. No, Sally, no! The Adam's apple. Men get an Adam's apple. No real reason for that. Oh, no, that'll be handy to spot transvestites. The rib cage is intelligently designed. The skull is intelligently designed. They keep your vital organs safe. Nipples on a man, just decoration. Nipples on a woman, fucking awesome. Milk comes out of them. How fucking cool is that? You can feed another human with your body. That is so fucking cool. We missed out, guys, didn't we? We should have got something. We should have got, like, honey. You know, we could get together, make a smoothie, you know? Farts. If there really was an intelligent designer, then farts would smell fucking awesome, wouldn't they? They wouldn't smell shit. They would smell awesome. You'd be in an elevator, you go, oh, freshly cut grass. Hey, pull my finger. Oh, hot cross buns. The appendix. The appendix serves no purpose in the human body other than to sit there and possibly at some stage in your life blow up and fucking kill you. If I sold you a car and you went, what's that in the glove box? And I was like, nothing. In fact, have you given us anything good? Oh, yes, I have. I've given you the male G-spot. Oh, well, that does sound exciting. Tell us more about that. Well, I have some good news and some bad news. All right, you've sucked me in. What's the good news? Well, the good news is, if you touch this G-spot at the exact moment of sexual intimacy, you'll experience a joy unlike any joy that you have ever experienced in the rest of your life. Well, I mean, that sounds amazing. What's the bad news? I've hidden it. Which brings us to the danger area. The penis, ladies and gentlemen. Now, just for pure biological reproduction reasons, let's just stick at that. The female of the species needs to be attracted to the male genitalia. So here's my question. Why is the penis so fucking ugly? The penis should look like something that women are attracted to, should it not? It should not look like fucking Richie Benno just got out of a fucking warm bath. It should look like something women like. It should look like a bunch of flowers. Or a pony. The cast of Grey's Anatomy, you know? Your penis is McDreamy. Testicles. Why would you get the most delicate part of the male anatomy and then just dangle it between your legs? The men have nothing to complain about. Women are the ones who should complain. The stuff that he puts you through just to reproduce the species. You've got the bleeding and the moodiness and the cramping and the bloating, and then you get pregnant and you've got the moodiness and the cramping. And then you actually have a baby and you have to That is not intelligent design, ladies and gentlemen. That is like me building you a fucking house and then go, oh, there's your house. Oh, by the way, the only way you can get out is through the fucking cat flap. I think we'll all agree, ladies and gentlemen, this is the fun area, right? This is where the fun happens. So here is my question. Why does poo and wee come out of here? Poo and wee should not come out of the fun area. That is fucking gross, ladies and gentlemen. If you were building a nightclub, you wouldn't put the toilet in the middle of the fucking dance floor. Poo and wee should not come out of here. That is fuck. You should poo out your fucking elbow. I need a shit. Fine. No one would care. You can do wee out your little toe, wee, wee, wee all the way home. You could do poo and get a blowjob at the same time. Nobody would care. Poo and wee should not come out of the fun area. It is fucking gross. Apart from my mate who's like, ooh, 2 for the price of 1. I hope you've had a fun night, ladies and gentlemen. Can we have a big round of applause for everyone here at one of my favourite clubs of all time, the Sydney Comedy Store? Thank you to everyone who's come out to support me tonight. I really do appreciate that. And can you please, big round of applause for all the other acts you've seen tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Before I go, I do want to say this. It's so nice that a group of strangers come together just to have a good time together, isn't it? That's what is beautiful about humour. We didn't know each other before tonight. We just came together to have a good time, and that is a really cool thing. And I think you should always just use humour as a way to bring people together, not to tear people apart. I hate when people make fun of people when they're in a position where they're not allowed to answer back. Do you know what I mean by this? Like, you know, here's the thing.
Have a beer, Will.
Sorry? Have a beer?
Have a beer, Will.
Have a beer. Fuck. I love that you've just... That's the most encouraging heckle of all time. Have a beer, Will. Come on, fuck. Just tell some more jokes. That's a good heckle. When I was in Scotland, I got heckled by this guy from Glasgow. Right, and it was like, it's the most random heckle. He yelled out, hey, I won't do the accent because I'm rubbish at accent. He said, mate, Australians are so lazy, they wouldn't pull a greasy stick out of a dog's ass. And everybody just fucking laughed, right? And I thought, fuck, maybe that's a common Scottish expression. I'd never heard it before. I'd never fucking seen it on Burjo's catchphrase, you know? And I was going to let it go, but then I realised he wasn't heckling me. He was heckling our entire country. He said, Australians are so lazy. They wouldn't pull a greasy stick out of a dog's ass. And I thought, fuck, I've got to respond on behalf of Australia. I said, mate, as a proud Australian, I don't reckon we give a shit. I reckon we're a little more concerned about Scottish people who are doing the sticking up there in the first place. How fucking bad are you at playing fetch? What's going to happen if I pull it out? Ooh, I'm king of all England. Best heckle I ever heard of, ladies and gentlemen, was not at a comedy gig. It was at a Broadway musical. The Diary of Anne Frank got turned into a musical, which is already a horrible idea. It starred a woman called Pia Zadora, who was the Danny Minogue of her age, ladies and gentlemen. It was the first night of the show. The show had been going for about 4 hours. It was apparently interminable, right? It's got to the scene where the Germans have come into the Anne Frank house and this dude in the audience just stood up and yelled out, she's in the fucking attic! It's nice to come out of something, isn't it, sir? Look at you. Do you mind if I ask how old you are there, sir? 65 years old. Look at you, fantastic. And coming to fucking smut like this. What's your name, sir? Gray? Gray. Have I got it? Ray. Oh, great. Fuck. I thought if you're 65 and your name's Gray, that's fucking awesome. It's Ray. Oh, good on you, Ray. Well, thank you very much for coming. Is this your daughter, your friend? Your daughter? Oh, there you go. And I won't ask, but see, that's more appropriate than you. That's better. Although, it's not a Mount Gambier thing, is it, Ray? No, cool. Oh, right, so I'm the bad person. Dad and daughter from fucking Mount Gambier have a fucking crack at each other and I'm the fucking bad person. That was a weird fucking relationship. Did you see that on 60 Minutes? That dad and daughter from Mount Gambier? They had a fucking baby together. Yes, they called it Celeste, short for Inceleste. That is a fucking weird relationship. Can you imagine making love to your own... Who's your daddy? You are. But too much bad stuff on the telly. Did you watch that Farmer Wants a Wife? Just that the farmer wants a wife. I never saw it until the last episode. They didn't even find the farmer a fucking wife. It's the whole point of the show is a farmer wants a wife and they didn't find him a fucking wife. Next year they should just do the farmer will settle for fucking root things. Did you watch that Ladette to Lady? Ladette to Lady. I always thought that show would be much more entertaining the other way around. Yeah, just get a bunch of posh frigid chicks and fuck them up. Here, have a Bacardi Breeze up. Ah! I like that show, Wife Swap. Do you watch that show, Wife Swap? I like Wife Swap. There's two versions of the show. If you've never seen the show, they get two families, they swap wives. It's mostly there in the name, right? But there's a British version and an American version. The British version is way too polite. They're like, we've taken a family of middle-class people and then we swap them a family of slightly upper middle-class people. Let's see what happens. And the only thing that happens is they're like, ooh, they've got two ponies. We've only got one. But the American version is fucked up. The American version, they're like, we've taken a family of black people and swapped them with members of the Ku Klux Klan. Let's see what happens. And the first week they have to live by the new family's rules, so they're all like, how do I like this cross, you know? It's nice that comedy brings people together. Let it bring people together. I hate when people make fun of people when they're in the job where they're not allowed to answer back. The person can answer back, it's a fair fight, but if not, I was stuck at the airport the other day behind these two businessmen who thought they were hilarious, you know? And they're in line in front of me, and this poor girl, you know she's heard this shit a million times, right? She, excuse me guys, do you have any baggage? And they just looked at each other like the most hilarious blokes on the planet, like, baggage? Baggage? Only emotional, love? Only emotional? Ah! This poor girl, you know she's heard it a million times, but she can't say anything back, and she just let it go. And I was so angry behind her, but I thought, it's not your fight, Will. Just let it go, man. Just let it go. She's like, and did you pack your bags yourself? And they're like, oh, no, I didn't pack them ourselves. No, his mum packed his, and Abdul packed his. Abdul packed his. This poor girl, a little bit of her dies inside, and I can see it, you know, and she's not allowed to say anything, and I'm not allowed to say anything. I'm behind them, and I'm just feeling so angry. I just hate this moment. And it's not your business, Will. Just leave it alone. And finally she said, and do you have anything to declare? And I just couldn't resist the temptation. I leant in between and went, yep, they're cunts. No offence. But one of the guys got really offended. He turned around, he was like, mate, that's inappropriate. And I was like... Thanks so much for coming out tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate it. I was just a bit drunk at the end. It's like a proper club gig, wasn't it? I was like, ah.